I've heard a lot of people say, I don't know how you did it, we couldn't do that. No, you can do it. Everybody can do it. There isn't a choice. Everybody can get through it.
My name is Anna, and I am 31 years old. I was born in Houston, and then when I was 2.5, we moved to Bristol, England.
2 months later in March, my daughter Anna was diagnosed with leukemia.
It was hard, you know. It was different growing up, you know, like that. But they never made it feel like I was any different than any other kid, you know. We just went to the hospital more often, and Anna was bald. And we lived in England, and she took on this English accent. So not only was she adorably British, but she was bald, and so, oh my gosh, she was so cute.
One of my favorite stories from Anna, she was maybe just 3 and just completely bald, and she was out with her mom at a park, and a little boy said, that little girl doesn't have any hair. And it made Anna mad. She ran over to her mom, jerked on her dress and said, Mom, that boy called me little.
You know, she was so strong through it all.
It could break a family, but, you know, my family was really strong, and they were able to, you know, really, like, rally together. And I know it was hard on my sister, too. She didn't get a normal childhood.
It was about a year or so after we got back, and the person who was the president of Candlelighters at the time worked at the same company I did, and he approached me about getting involved. So I began virtually immediately from then working with Candlelighters and have been doing so ever since.
You know, I think we felt like when we were in England that something was missing for the families. In the back of our minds, we kind of wanted some kind of organization like that.
I think just the mission really spoke to my family, and my dad just, you know, he really wanted to get involved to help other families who are like us. So, you know, we just want to pay it back.
I think we've had fun with it too. I worked the golf tournaments when they used to have that. We always did the adoptive family as a family, and so we got the girls involved, you know, when they were still pretty young. And I was so glad to see that they do it on their own now.
It's great to see also that they help the siblings. Like when we do the adoptive family, giving the siblings gifts, you know. People don't really understand until I tell them, like, this is more for the siblings and the rest of the family who they don't get the attention. They don't get those, you know, moments with the parents as much.
I have 2 daughters and my husband Blake. We call Vivian our sweet Viv because she is just so sweet, and all she does is smile and giggle and laugh. Sadie is pretty sassy, but she's super smart, and we just love watching her learn and just grow every day.
Early on, both of us would always talk about how many kids we would want to have, things like that. Never really thought about, I wonder if her cancer treatment would have some sort of negative impact on the likelihood of that happening.
But yes, there are all kinds of concerns, and fertility certainly is one of them.
So with Sadie, we did undergo some fertility treatments. We did an IUI, we took medication, and we actually, you know, we were able to find out that we were pregnant earlier with her as well, because I'll talk about you in a second. So it had been about 1.5 years since Sadie was born, and you know, we thought we wanted to start trying for another. We were about to call the fertility doctor again to try to get things going, and that's whenever we found out we were pregnant with Vivian.
Before I was a dad, I didn't understand what Anna's dad was going through. And me being a dad now, I want to take every and all pain away from Sadie and put it on me. And so I can only imagine what he was thinking at that time.
Sadie is almost at the age that I was when I was diagnosed. And I can't imagine what my parents went through. Like I said, it's less of my journey and it's more of theirs, and the family really does need support. And I think that Candlelighters does a really good job at bringing that support to families.
I don't think Anna lives with a sense of cancer or worry. I think Anna approaches life with a sense of, I want to focus on things that I can control and having valuable and good experiences with the people around me.